So, guys, welcome to Miss Being. Welcome to the very first episode of Miss Being. I'm so happy to record this podcast, this episode. I wanted to do this from the longest time, but I couldn't. And I'm sorry for the delay because I wanted to post this video, this episode on 1st January or 31st December, but I couldn't. And a very happy new year to all of you. I hope you have a really great, the best year of your life, 2022, and all the years in your life should be best year. You should achieve something great in every year. That is what I pray for you. And why Miss Being? Now, this might be a question. Yeah, you already have a channel, Loggery. Why do you need Miss Being? So, Miss Being is an initiative of Loggery. Now, on Loggery, I cannot talk about like life lessons that I've learned from my life, though I try to inculcate them in my videos. But वो लॉ का चैनल है, लीगल चैनल है, तो प्रोफेशनलिज्म एंड ये सब कुछ के बारे में, एग्जाम्स के बारे में बात करते हैं. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं, अरे व्हाई आर यू मोटिवेटिंग अस, this is a law channel, don't motivate us, don't share your life stories here. So I thought we need to have another channel wherein you guys who are interested in learning life lessons from me, in getting motivated, in knowing about, in talking with me about various things like relationships, career, all the life problems that we face. I want to talk about them, and that is why there is Miss Being. I am going to try to post regularly every Sunday or Saturday on the weekend. For sure, there'll be a podcast, there'll be an episode, and please consider subscribing. And I will be doing personal Q&As and everything of that sort. I think itni introduction bahut hai. So what we are going to do today, you must have seen the thumbnail and the title. I'm going to talk about how you can reset your life in 2022. What are the things, what are the certain habits that I want you to adopt so that you have a good life, so that you see some tremendous and disastrous changes in good way in your life in 2022. So that is what we're going to talk about. So number one on my list is forgiving and asking for forgiveness. Now what happens is normally we don't realize, but there are certain things in our head that are going on कि उसने मेरे साथ ये किया, उसने मेरे साथ ये क्यों किया, blah blah blah, right? So now this is not only with one person, this is with a lot, many of people that we are thinking about, right? कभी हमारे दिमाग में कोई आ जाता है, कभी हमारे दिमाग में कोई आ जाता है. ये मेरे साथ एटलीस्ट ऐसा होता है. So this year, like not this year, 2021 के अंदर I was like overthinking a lot, and I was like, why am I overthinking? So I took my journal and I started noting about what I'm thinking, and I realized that normally a person thinks about what wrong I have done and what wrong people have done to me, right? That is what we think about. And or the situations that went wrong जो किसके भी हाथ में नहीं था. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down. This is because I've read so much, I read a lot, I hear to a lot of things, and I got this idea from different places. And I sat down and I said I'm going to think about my life. So मैं बैठ गई और मैंने अपनी लाइफ के उस वक्त से सोचना स्टार्ट किया, from the time we remember life. So I started thinking about people, जिनके बारे में मैं गलत सोचती हूँ, या मेरे को लगता है कि इन्होंने मेरे साथ कुछ गलत किया या मैंने उनके साथ कुछ गलत किया. So I sat down and I brought those people in my mind and I said I'm really sorry for what I did. And I give for not only that, number one, I forgive you because I hold a grudge against you. Number two, I said that forgive me also. If you think you've done something wrong, please forgive me. And that is what I did. Right now, you sounds really stupid, but in spirituality it is said that you can ask for apologies like this. So I did it, and it relieved me. It relieved me because I had nothing to think about my past now. Whenever I used to think about anything, my brain would think about that point. I'm like, I've forgiven that. I've forgotten that. Forgotten that. Right? So it was kind of a luggage that I was carrying, and now the luggage was no more. The baggage was no more. Number one. Number two, what I did is I forgave myself also for the things that I think I have done wrong. Because over the years, what happens, we grow up in life, we learn certain things, and then we realize there's certain things that we have not done right. So, and then we curse ourselves that मैंने ऐसा क्यों किया, वैसा क्यों किया. So forgive yourself also. And number three is accepting situations. There are a lot of times we say, मेरे साथ ही क्यों है? It can be losing a loved one, or anything of that sort, losing a job, anything you lost, or a circumstance, any circumstances or situation that was not really good, and you keep on doing that, मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ, and then you're like, okay, fine, I accept it. Once you accept it and reason out things for once and all, you'll see that you will be light. You will travel light. It said no, travel light. You'll travel light in your life. So this is one thing that I did, and it worked for me. And it's not, one thing that I want to share with you. Now, once I sat down for 30 minutes, thereafter, what did I do is, now I was like, I kept on, like, thinking about it in my subconscious mind. Every now and then there would be a person I was like, oh, मैं इसको भूल गई, oh, मैं इसको भूल गई, that kind of situation. Sorry for the sounds that I'm making. Oh, so you keep on. I kept on remembering people against whom I've held a grudge. I kept on forgiving them. Ultimately, I created a list. Now, what I do is, I every now and then, just to do it, like एक बारी मतलब पूरा खत्म करने के लिए, I now and then, like whenever I get time, like not now every now and then, like I've done it thrice till now. I think 20th December को किया था मैंने first time, और अब तक कर चुकी हूँ मैं 2-3 बार. I just bring those people in my mind, say sorry, ask for a forgive them, ask for apology, and it makes me feel so good, because I know I am an overthinker. Please share with me. It happens with everybody, or I am the only one. Because after doing this exercise, I feel that there's no past. There's nothing to hold on in your past. I mean, past का तो ठुश ठुश सफाया हो गया. So this is one thing that I did, and I want you to try also and share your experience with me. And if you have something additional to add on, comment section, please do that. We are here. This is a two-way talk. I'm also going to talk, and you guys are also going to share your views. Your comments are going to help me do that. Now, the next thing that I want you to think about is one habit. It can be any emotion, it can be any person, it can be a habit, addiction, anything that is holding you back. कुछ चीज जो you want to achieve your goals, you can achieve them. It can be any emotion that is holding you back. It can be some habit. Like for me, it is angry, like, or anxiety. Whenever I get angry, I tend to do things that I should not do. Or when I get anxious, I tend to do things that I should not do. Like I stop either working or some kind of situation. So I want to work it out. I will research about it, how I can do it, and everything of that sort. If you want to know that how I'm working on my anger and anxiety, then you should comment down below. I would love to share how I've been working, because I've seen a lot of improvement in that. Like now I am way too calm. Like because last year in the middle, like in somewhat in 2021 के end में मैंने काम करना start किया बहुत ज़्यादा. उससे पहले I was working on my anxiety. So I took a, like, I have taken a plan that whenever I get angry, I would stay calm and I'll work on it, right? Not, if nothing else, I'm going to remind every day in the morning to myself that I don't have to get angry. Like I have to keep my thing in my control. So it can be anything for you. Maybe you are too lazy, maybe you don't follow the schedule that you make for yourself, maybe it's a relationship, a bad toxic relationship that you're attached to and you're not able to distract yourself. It can be a relationship with your best friend, with your anyone. It can be anyone, that you need to change that thing. It can be that you're very, very lazy, you do not follow your schedule, or you are not taking control of your life. It can be anything. And you know what, I always tell you guys this, that we know हमारी weakness क्या है और हमें पता है कि हमारी strength क्या है. If you sit down and think about it ना, you know. The third very important thing that I want you to do is thinking about your goals. Now I know, जब भी न्यू ईयर आसपास होता है तो एक चीज, न्यू ईयर्स पार्टी इज synonymous with one thing, that is न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन. दोनों की बात ही स्टार्ट हो जाती है, व्हाट इज योर न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन, स्टफ लाइक दैट. मतलब for the longest time I did not know how to set a resolution or how to think about your life. I was like, these are too big questions, I cannot think about them. Okay, not my cup of tea. But later on I realized that it is my cup of tea if someone would have told me how to do it. So I'm telling you. So if I say that there is this power, there is this power who's going to grant you everything that you want. Now बताओ क्या चाहिए क्या तुम्हें. We, most of us, have not thought what kind of life we want to live. लाइक हमने अपने डिफरेंट एरियाज ऑफ लाइफ के बारे में सोचा ही नहीं, कैसा करियर चाहिए मुझे, कैसी रिलेशनशिप चाहिए, कैसा फाइनेंस होना चाहिए, मेरा लाइफस्टाइल कैसा होना चाहिए, हेल्थ कैसी चाहिए मुझे, अच्छी चाहिए क्या. वी डोंट थिंक आई वांट टू बी दिस वेट. We have not thought about these things. It is very very important. You might be in any stage of your life, you should think about it. What kind of life do you want? Thinking about these things is very very important. And आपको सोचना कैसे है? For thinking about your goals, you need to step back and think about what kind of life do you desire. And I'm telling you, तुम्हें ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, ये इम्पॉसिबल है. नो, I'm telling you that you have to think about your life as if everything is going to be granted. मतलब जो तुम बोलोगे ना वो तुम्हें मिलेगा. Right? You should think about your goals like this, that someone is there above you who's going to grant you everything. Now, this is going to give you a very clear view of what you want in your life. When you do this activity of sitting down and thinking what your life should be like, it is going to give you a very clear cut view of what you want in your life, and it is not going to stay the same. It is going to change, which is a good thing. It means you're thinking, you're striving, you want to, and out of these things you will get some goals. ठीक है ना, कुछ goals मिल जाएंगे. अच्छा, अब मुझे ये करना है, अगर ये अचीव करना है तो, और उसमें से आप ये goals को दो में डिवाइड कर सकते हो. One is controllable and the other is uncontrollable. Controllable is, for example, if you have to clear some exam, XYZ, any exam, you have to study for it, you have to collect the right information related to it, you have to work in the right direction, basically, right? That's in your control. Working hard and in the right direction, right? Uncontrollable is, will you get selected or not? That is uncontrollable. Now the things that are not in your control, you have to think. Now what do we think? अब क्या होता है कि अगर कुछ चीज़ हमारे, सबसे बड़ा फियर ही ये होता है कि यार अगर ये ऐसा ना हुआ, मैं ये तो कर रही हूँ, अगर क्या होगा अगर ये नहीं हुआ, तो हम सोचते हैं ये होगा वो होगा, मतलब वी थिंक द वर्स्ट. ठीक है ना, हम वर्स्ट सोच लेते हैं. मोस्ट ऑफ अस डू दिस. व्हाई कांट वी थिंक पॉजिटिवली about ourselves? And what is this positive? Positive का मतलब क्या है? For the longest time in my life, I was not able to understand this word positive. मतलब एक बार स्कूल के अंदर, दिस इज अ वेरी फनी स्टोरी, एक बार स्कूल के अंदर कोई आया काउंसलर, एंड दे आस्क्ड द एंटायर क्लास दैट ओके दिस इज अ ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ इट? आई सेड इट इज हाफ एम्प्टी. Now she said you are a negative thinker, which is not good for your life. You need to be a positive thinker. Now I was a very curious and I used to question like crazy. And my teachers weren't shocked when they heard that I'm a lawyer, because they expected this of me. Because I used to ask a lot of questions. A very curious kid. She said no, she was not able to put it out there, what is positive thinking, how to go ahead about it. And it was later in my life that I realized what is positive thinking. Positive thinking is nothing, it is just thinking good about yourself, thinking good about that things are going to happen in your life. That's, it's as easy as it can be. We are always negative. हम हमेशा सोचे अरे ये ना नहीं, मैं तो सोच रहा था ना अगर ना हुआ तो क्या करेंगे. अरे भाई, पहले जो तुम्हारे कंट्रोल में उसके लिए काम करो, एंड थिंक पॉजिटिवली कि हाँ जो होगा ना वो मेरे मेरे हक की बात ही करेंगे. ठीक है ना, द यूनिवर्स इज गोइंग टू कंस्पायर एंड इज गोइंग टू वर्क इन माई फेवर. मुझे देन आई स्टार्टेड बिलीविंग इन वन लाइन, बिकॉज बॉलीवुड यार, बॉलीवुड प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन लाइफ ऑफ ऑल ऑफ अस इंडियंस. बचपन के अंदर आई यूज टू वॉच अ लॉट ऑफ मूवीज, नाउ आई डोंट. राइट, टाइम नहीं मिलता या मुझे बुक्स पढ़नी होती हैं, वो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है मुझे. सो आई वॉच दिस मूवी, मेरे ख्याल से ओम शांति ओम, बाय शाहरुख खान. शाहरुख खान अपनी वो स्पीच तैयार करवाता है ना, वो पीवी कर, कि वो बोलता है कि अगर तुम कुछ पाना चाहते हो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुम्हें मतलब दिलाने में, पाने में तुम्हारी मदद करती है. पूरा मुझे डायलॉग याद नहीं आ रहा. सो बेसिकली दैट इज पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, कि अगर तुम कुछ पाना चाहते हो ना तो थिंक कि हाँ मतलब कोई एक ऊपर पावर है जो तुम्हें पूरी हेल्प करेगी वो चीज़ पाने के लिए, तुम्हारी फेवर में. कोई तुम्हारे अगेंस्ट काम नहीं कर रहा है, सब तुम्हारी फेवर में काम कर रहे हैं तुम्हें वो अचीव करवाने के लिए. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग. आई थिंक एज इजी इट कैन बी. नाउ वंस यू हैव पुट आउट दैट व्हाट योर लाइफ यू वांट टू बी, यू आर गोइंग टू कॉल आउट सम गोल्स. अब ठीक है, क्लियर कट गोल्स आ गए हैं तो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि एक लैडर बनाओ. लैडर कि तुम कैसे अचीव कर सकते हो, तुम्हारे कंट्रोल में जो चीज़ें तुम क्या कर सकते हो वो करना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है. एक फ्लो चार्ट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन क्रिएट करना. जब तुम बैठोगे ना और सोचोगे, उसके बारे में रिसर्च करोगे कैसे मैं अचीव कर सकती हूँ ये चीज़, देन अल्टीमेटली यू विल बी एबल टू क्रिएट अ लैडर. बस तुम्हें बैठना है और तुम्हें सोचना अच्छा अब मैं इसको अचीव कैसे करूँ. ठीक है, as simple as that. The next thing that you need to do is creating a vision board, guys. I mean, for the longest part of my life, I thought ये vision board कुछ भी नहीं है. But I realized that whatever I used to like put those photos, you know, everyone has a diary. At least I had a diary, like, and उसके अंदर मैं थोड़ी थोड़ी ना magazine में से pictures काट कर चिपकाती थी and everything. And there I would paste pictures of these lawyers because I wanted to be a lawyer and all of that stuff. And तब मुझे नहीं पता था कि vision board नाम की कुछ चीज़ होती है. I just wanted to make my diary a little fancier, like nothing else. And now I realize that was in vision. That was a vision that I created for myself, and ultimately I achieved that in my life. And one more thing, that if I have 1 lakh subscribers, dude, I had put it on my board. And if you want me to share how, you know, I had put it on my vision board that I will have 1 lakh subscribers on Logiri, then comment down below, I'll tell you. So हाँ, एक प्यारा सा विजन बोर्ड बनाना जो तुम करना चाहते हो अपनी, जो जो चीज़ें तुम अचीव करना चाहते हो अपनी लाइफ में, उनसे रिलेटेड एक विजन बोर्ड क्रिएट करो. बहुत ही ज़्यादा, you know, that for me it is motivation. Like I have even put on my vision board कि मुझे इस कंपनी की रिटेनरशिप चाहिए. I know that is bad. Not bad, but yeah, I always wanted. एक particular 2-3 companies थी जिनकी मुझे retainership चाहिए थी, and I was able to achieve that. Right. The next thing that I wanted to share with you is how to stay motivated, how to stay on track. ठीक है ना? हमारी ज़िंदगी बार बार ऑफ ट्रैक जाती है. मतलब हम एक प्लान करते हैं और हम कंट्रोल लेना चाहते हैं अपनी ज़िंदगी का. इट कैन बी एनीथिंग, गेटिंग अप अर्ली इन योर लाइफ, भी अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग एंड डूइंग एक्सरसाइज, एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. एंड कभी कभी होता है कि हम थोड़ी देर तक मोटिवेटेड रहते हैं, सब कुछ सही करते हैं जो हमने सोचा था, एंड उसके बाद हम ऑफ ट्रैक हो जाते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई force myself to read some books. I force myself to read the current judgment so that I stay updated. Even if they are 500, 600 pages long, I want to read the judgment so that I stay updated, and that helps me in my everything, be it loggery, be it my law firm. So I planned to do it. I do it for 10 days, and after on the 11th day I don't do it. Right? And उसके बाद क्या मैं बिल्कुल ही छोड़ दूँ? मतलब फिर मैं सोच दूँ अच्छा ठीक है नहीं हो रहा तो रहने दूँ. नहीं. I think it's better to retry again. Like whenever you can, just get back on track and retry again. कि अच्छा ठीक है दोबारा schedule बनाते हैं, दोबारा plan करते हैं, I'll do it. If you keep on retrying, no, you will be able to do it. तो ऑफ ट्रैक भी हो गए ना, तो रीट्राई करो, दोबारा से स्टार्ट करो कि अच्छा मैं करूँगी अब ये. तो वो काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन चाहिए. ये तो बहुत ज़रूरी है अगर ऑन ट्रैक रखना लाइफ. और एक और चीज़ जो शेयर करना चाहती हूँ, ज़्यादा 2 चीज़ें. यू नो, मोटिवेशन के लिए एक और चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, या ऑन ट्रैक रखने के लिए लाइफ बहुत ज़रूरी है. दैट इज़ ग्रैटिट्यूड, बीइंग थैंकफुल फॉर व्हाट यू हैव. अगर आपके सर पर छत है, यू हैव अ रूफ ऑन योर हेड, इफ़ यू हैव रनिंग वाटर, if you have food to eat, if you have clothes to wear, if you have books to study, if you have a device to watch, to hear this podcast, this episode, you're lucky. There are a lot of people who don't have it, you know. And ये मुझे कोविड ने सिखाया, to be thankful. COVID ने मुझे सिखाया to be thankful for what you have, because there are people who don't have what you have, and we take it for granted. Everything that we have, ये like हाँ ठीक है ना, ये तो ज़रूरत की है. But for some it's luxury. For some it's luxury, but you have it and you're not thankful for it. Being thankful is really, really important, and spirituality teaches you to be really, really thankful. And please try it. Be thankful. You'll see your blessings are going to triple, और 10x हो जाएंगे, ट्रिपल भी नहीं. उसके बाद the next thing that I love telling everyone, and I do promote it in my videos on Loggery as well, it's having a planner and a journal. Guys, like I cannot imagine my life without a planner. मतलब मैंने आज से 3-4 साल पहले planner यूज़ करना स्टार्ट किया था, I think 2018 or 2017-16, and my life has changed a big time. I have taken control of my life and I'm so productive. Like मुझे पता है मुझे क्या करना है अपनी ज़िंदगी में, उस प्लानर की वजह से, उस नोटबुक में. प्लानर इज़ नथिंग है, कुछ फैंसी करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मुझे पता है आजकल 1000, 1500, 2000 के प्लानर्स आ रहे हैं. कुछ नहीं यार, एक नोटबुक लो, उसको खुद ही फैंसी बना लो और करो काम. इफ़ यू वांट that I should share that how I plan my week, my month, my years, my quarters, then do comment down below. I would love to do that. I would love to help you with your planning. And journal. Now my planner and journal are अलग-अलग, बिल्कुल अलग हैं. For some it's same. For me journal is like जो मेरे लाइफ के इश्यूज हैं वो लिखने, उसके अंदर कुछ हैप्पी चीज़ हुई है वो शेयर करनी. नॉर्मली सैड ही होता है. जब हैप्पी होती हूँ ना तब तो मुझे जर्नल याद भी नहीं आता है. दैट्स द ट्रूथ ऑफ माई लाइफ. जब सैड होती हूँ तब आई नीड माई जर्नल सो बैडली. इट्स लाइक माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. लाइक आई नीड टू सिट विद माई जर्नल एंड राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग. जो जर्नल है ना वो आपको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करता है. बिकॉज जब आप ऑन पेपर आप कुछ लिखते हो ना, सबसे पहले आपको पता चलता है कि आप सोच क्या रहे हो, एंड लिखते 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 आपको सोल्यूशन मिल जाता है. दैट्स द बेस्ट थिंग. मैंने अपनी लाइफ की सबसे बड़ी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स ना जर्नल पे सॉल्व करी है. मतलब कोई ह्यूमन, इट्स लाइक ए ह्यूमन. फॉर मी जर्नल इज लाइक माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. और सही है ना, अगर किसी से अपने सीक्रेट शेयर करो वो जाके लोगों को बता देते हैं, फिर क्या फ़ायदा. जर्नल बेस्ट है. अगर तुम्हें लगता है कोई पढ़ लेगा, मैं तो जला देती हूँ उसको. Right? Yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, if you want to know more about my journals and planners and how I plan and everything, you need to comment down below. बताओ मुझे next episode किस चीज़ पर होना चाहिए. I want to know. I would love to help you guys. I'm dying to help you guys. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you like what I'm posting. Tell me what you want me to post about life, health, relationships, everything. We can do a personal Q&A also, wherein you can ask me some questions, not all, right? And वो भी हम कर सकते हैं. And so guys, yeah, that's it. Loggery signing off, but you do not forget to leave a comment down below, to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. I am there by the name Miss Being Official, या Official Miss Being, कुछ भी ऐसा सा है, चेक कर लो. लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको ज़रूर मिल जाएगा. या बाय बाय, आई विल सी यू नेक्स्ट वीक.